The coach. This is the 2018 season, and you've got it tuned to EA Sports. Coming up, the big man, Derrick Henry, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns. I'll see you again at halftime.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Prophet. Welcome back to Madden NFL 19.
As we get set for football at
2
First
losses.
Energy Stadium in
And now
Cleveland,
it's color rush.
Ohio.
Hopefully we can have some good old color rush
Tonight we
madness.
kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns.
Oh no, he almost got it.
There as he gets this one
No.
up just shy of the 35-yard
God.
line at the 34. So here come the Browns for their first
here
drive
comes
on
Lamar.
offense. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric
has not done
quarterback
good
out of the
at all.
University of Louisville.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved.
Now the first running
Look at
back
that,
drafted
dude.
this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman. Getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball.
I'll take that first
And he
down.
brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is. Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
I'll take that first down.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The Jets and Browns, two cellar dwellers from a year ago, and they did meet in that season, Week 5 in Cleveland. Myles Garrett, it was his NFL debut. He got 2 sacks, but it was former Brown Josh McCown throwing 2 second-half touchdown passes to lead the Jets to the victory.
And every time I hear about the Jets and Browns playing, you know what I think about? The first ever Monday Night Football game. The Jets at the Browns. Cleveland won. I believe it was 1970.
It was indeed. I just happen to have the note here. I don't know this off the top of my head, but September 21st, 1970. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. First down.
Dude, like, I can't even get past
and he is going to be stopped
defensive
cold
line,
behind the line of scrimmage.
Like, if I can't break into the I can't even get out of the backfield.
And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
The 2nd down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Who the fuck you caught me? Who are you?
He'll wind up getting
Julius
4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Okay. Oh, I almost jumped. Fuck.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry, just up past the 25 and no further. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Yeah, this is going to be
damn
caught.
it,
He won the fight for the football. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook.
Okay. All right.
Pick out the plays that work best for you.
I wanted the sack, but I'll take
that.
that.
The freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. I think we'll see.
Fuck. I need to change this. I don't know why I keep forgetting. I want Demir to try now. And then I'm going to call the timeout.
More of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now a man who punted for the Browns in 2015, Andy Leon, to kick it away, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Come on, Andy. Goddamn.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9.
Well, that was shitty.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Big boys down there in the trenches in a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big time play
He dropped
there.
that.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right.
Oh, Christian.
Incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he? No. Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
A very good return that time.
That was accurate as fuck. It's just my goddamn.
And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So good starting field.
Why? Okay. These are things I need to change. These are things I need to change. No.
Position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding
Oh my God! I wasn't even anywhere near him for him to
still
spin
be
me
stopped
out.
shy of midfield. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like
I
to throw to the
blitz?
tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. It's brought in by Dodson.
God damn it,
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Trubisky to throw.
What
Over
the fuck was
complete.
that?
It's Richardson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Yeah.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now, so nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Dude, I can't throw it in time. I don't have offensive line.
Mario Edwards with a great push up front. He picks up
Like
the
my
sack
offensive
and
line
a
is
loss
garbage,
of 8.
dude.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Looking downfield for Jones. It got his man complete.
Fuck y'all.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. And the young Bucks showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good
what
decisions.
What are you doing,
so
fullback?
things can happen
Block
that can go
Harrison
wrong
Smith.
when you throw it downfield like that. You got away with it there and in a big way.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Cleveland after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This is Barkley, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Room here to run.
Oh, I did not mean to dive,
Good
but
decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On the run is Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Like, fuck me.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of
I got my
field goals
MVP.
at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Doxson with a grab over the middle.
Sorry.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
Yeah.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got
how is that happening?
That's Richardson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Fuck, man.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, there in coverage.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Trubisky will throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance.
Pressure applied. He's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
I got it.
Janikowski bangs it through, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Damn it.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. A first down carry for Henry.
All right.
And
well,
he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Let's see if I can get an interception here.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to pick up a first down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I don't know how he fumbled that, but I'll take it.
Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, and he turned into a lead.
You asshole.
After review of the play,
I fucking hate
the line on the field is reversed.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Dude.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. The pitch to Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
No, you're not. Probably not.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that
not on a run
quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
No.
Oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
John.
A big play that time for Cleveland.
How did you get caught?
78 yards. Back in the 1st quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the 1st quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Lamar Jackson had that run.
Well, they had their chances in the 1st half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got range, but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. but condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Right now, we are in a good spot to win this game, and we have a whole other quarter to go, so it's not a win yet.
Trying to shake off the interception for the last drive.
There we go. There we go.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It's Jet football, but they trail here. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
All right, hopefully I can get a good return.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15.
Damn it.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Okay. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They'll throw on 1st down to Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Jackson, flush to his right. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
Okay, let's see if I can get something to the outside here.
Jackson on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross.
There we go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones.
Oh,
so
my
they
God.
took a shot on 1st down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change it.
Oh, that could have been an
And
interception.
this will be incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to
going.
diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Hard.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
Better passes.
Bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jackson down on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right.
Oh,
able
get off
to shake him up.
Damn
And a
it.
big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones. able to finally get him for a loss of 16. And it's going to lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Terrible.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The New York set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Okay.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long.
Dominique, what are you doing?
Into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
4th down, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunky yardage picked up there.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Kerrigan, the former Purdue Boilermaker, making some noise there.
And do you realize in the last 5 years that only Chandler Jones of Arizona has more sacks in the NFL than Ryan Kerrigan?
Yeah, you don't think of Kerrigan in that light a lot of times.
No, but you should because he is tough to block. And not only does he get sacks, he creates a lot of forced fumbles as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And that is incomplete.
Should have been another INT. That's it again.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there.
No way.
Able to get there and knock it away.
And he's going to get this. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires.
They somehow bring this shit back, dude.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Trubisky. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on it, and he pulls it in. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. He's back to throw.
Why is he wide open?
This is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
He'll look to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Back to throw. That's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Oh my God!
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We cannot let them get this right now.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in.
When that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
False start. Offense.
Thank God.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Now he's got it.
No.
That's
bullshit.
For a Jets touchdown.
That's bullshit, dude. I hate him before he got...
In the final minute, and the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I gotta do this. I cannot have to take another loss right now, dude.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completion.
He's got a man. Complete. The 20.
There we go. There we go.
Big play that time for Cleveland. 75 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback. So they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Now it's Jackson.
Whoa. No. Okay,
that's
fine. That's fine.
Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That's fine.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Jackson.
Give me that.
He's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
God.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last.
Okay,
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Elliott now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
I have to go for the Hail Mary.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Can't get him off the line.
One last shot for Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete.
Oh my
so
God, I won my first game.
Comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
John Ross.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly,
Lamar Jackson,
even though we both knew it was a long shot.
35%, but he had 200.
So for the Browns, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season.
Thank you guys so much
and they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.